Hello everyone, this is Sitting on Computer Video Gameplay. Well, hello everyone, this is Sitting on Computer Video Gameplay and I'm your host, 123 Fendus. I'm playing my Minecraft. So here's what's been happening today. So this morning ich gehe ran. Wer Bock auf Disk? Ich I don't understand. So this morning I told you about all the VO I have on my computer, which I am to segment in Premiere Pro, but I haven't done that yet. I forgot that morning just because I was so captivated by Death Note. So you see, I woke up at 4:30, I think, and my alarms. And you see, okay, the evening yesterday, I stayed up late, so I wanted to have some ice cream and some chocolate. So I ended up staying 2 hours late, but I still woke up at 4:30. I wasn't tired enough that I couldn't, so I woke up at 4:30. But I went back to bed, but I turned on the light because I knew I could not allow myself to fall asleep. So I turned on the light, and all of a sudden it was 5:10 a.m. and I don't know how that happened. I find it very difficult to believe that I was just lying there for 40 minutes, wide awake. I don't know what happened there, but all of a sudden it was 5:10 a.m. and so I decided to give myself something to do, and then I had breakfast at 6:30. Around 6:30, so I had a very late breakfast, which is like an hour and a half later than I usually have. Though school on Thursday starts an hour later, so yeah, and actually exactly arrived at school an hour and 30 minutes later. That is, so 30 minutes later than the time at which I started. So, anywho, so yeah, I was having breakfast and I was watching an old video of Keemstar reacting to Vegan Gains' threats. 2015 Keemstar. It's like, wow, I'd almost forgotten what 2015 Keemstar was like. But anyhow, as he was saying, which Keemstar does, because I listen to the beta podcast, so I would know. Murderer I am. So I was just watching that, and then I watched a lot of Death Note. Just a lot of Death Note. And that's what I was doing yesterday whilst I was having the ice cream and chocolate. I was just watching Death Note. Rewatching, that is. I'm doing a rewatch. And I was just watching Death Note in the morning. That was all I was doing. That's all I can remember. That's pretty much all I was doing. I was just watching Death Note because I'm obsessed. I was watching episode 8, I think. I was watching episode 9, 10 even, I think, maybe. No, which one am I on right now? Episode 11. Yeah, so I guess I did watch. Yeah, I did watch episode 10 as well, and then I got started on episode 11. And right before I was about to leave, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch some of episode 11, but I actually didn't have time. Because I always greatly underestimate the amount of time it takes to get ready, showering and such. So I actually ended up getting ready 7 minutes later than I had planned. That's fine. It was no problem. Okay, so then in school, I was sitting in school, and I was just sitting there in the hallway, and I overheard, it's not really eavesdropping since I didn't really have a choice. There were some people talking. Okay, I think I need to just kill all these people, My eyes are so tired. I've only slept 6 hours, you know. So my eyes have been burning all day, and it hurts tremendously. So I was overhearing these people talking, and these people were talking about Pokemon. Like, there was this girl who seemed to be a Pokemon fan. She was asking these other guys, like, oh yeah, how many Pokemon do you know? And they were like, one of them was, well, and they were saying, you know, Pikachu, and one of them was like, oh, I know one, Mew. And then he said something I don't remember, but then they you know, they was like, oh, all right, yeah, and they, you know, the ones corrected each other, and it's like, oh yeah, Mewtwo, yeah, something. And then the girl was talking about some like cat Pokemon, like how many cat Pokemon there are, but there is none which starts with meow. Oh yeah, I guess he was saying meow. No, I don't know. But anyway, and then the other dude was like Meowth. And I'm like, yeah, no kidding. But then they were like, I don't know, that doesn't count for some reason. I don't know. No, I started thinking, oh wait, is Meowth not a cat? Yes, Meowth is a cat. Don't be silly. So, and they were saying, oh yeah, you know, how many Pokemon do you know? It was like, how many Pokemon do you know? And that's like a classic question. It's like, you know, that dude who knew more Pokemon than Jaywitz. Stuff like that. The Jawitz, I think is what he calls himself. I don't know though. And then they were talking about like generations. So like, which generation is that from? And I was thinking to myself, okay, how many Pokemon do I know? And I was like thinking, well, I never really would consider myself like a big Pokemon fan. But the truth is, I know a lot about Pokemon. I have a lot of experience with Pokemon. You know, you can check my YouTube channel. You can see all those Pokemon videos. I tell you, I was a huge fan in 2014. So I think I'd know like maybe like 400 Pokemon if I really got the time to sit down and make a list. I think I could list like 400 Pokemon or something. But maybe that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know the order of them though, which is the difficult part. But I think I could do it. You know, I know all of them. You know, like the Roggenrola and the Ladybug and the Megamortar and the... Actually, I don't know many Gen 4 Pokemon, but that's fine. I know Gen 2 and Gen 1 and Gen 3. Not many Gen 3 either, but... Okay, maybe a lot less than I was saying there. But you know, I know like the Thundurus, was it like, right? So Thundurus and stuff like that. Okay, I don't know many Gen 5 Pokemon either, but I know enough from each generation. No, I don't, but... Well, I know plenty from Generation 1. I could probably list every one of them from Generation 1. No, that's... I'd probably forget about one of them. But I don't know, maybe if I had enough time. I really don't know how this works. I'm gonna stop. The point is, I know a lot of Pokemon. I know a lot about Pokemon. Like, about all the abilities and the... everything like that. And, you know, those, like, Chesto berries and the citrus berries and the choice scarf and the choice band and the... everything like that. Choice band, was that a thing? I think it was, yeah. Which made like physical attacks 2 times. Or was it 2 times? It sounds like too much. It was like 1.5 times. But you're locked into one move. Stuff like that. And you know, the assault vest, which increases your special defense by 1.5 times, but you can only use attacking moves. Stuff like that. That's pretty basic for Pokemon fans, but compared to the average person, I suppose I know a lot about Pokemon. I'm the detective. I didn't even notice. So that was just one thing. And who's the murderer? Oh, there. Ah! I actually made a list on my phone as I was eating the tacos, which I had for dinner. It was very delicious. Okay. So yeah, that was the Pokemon thing. And I've also talked about the Death Note thing, though I suppose I could elaborate on Death Note if I really wanted to. And that's not all that happened today, but I ain't telling you everything because my father's probably watching. So I guess the only point I have left to make really is I was sitting on the public transport when I was, you know, going home. And I was sitting there, and then this like little kid with their mother came and sat across from me, and you know, this little kid was just so little that she could sit on the seat and have her feet, her shoes, you know, all touching the freaking window. It was crazy. I mean, I can't remember being that small ever. Like you can just lie there on your back and you just touch the freaking window with your shoes. That's crazy. Oh, so who was the murderer? I didn't even pay attention. Oh god, it feels so horrible to be on 6 hours of sleep. Well, am I going to sleep for 20 minutes from now? I don't know. We'll see. I guess I'm not. Ugh, I'm tired. Like, and the thing is, I suppose I could have taken a nap in the morning because I had a lot of time in the morning. But, well, I didn't want to jeopardize my sleep schedule, first of all. And, like, you know, if I take a nap, would I have a harder time going to sleep now? And also, I was just so obsessed with Death Note. I didn't want to take a 30-minute nap because that's one episode gone that I could have watched during that time. I was just so obsessed with Death Note. I didn't care if I would be tired during school. And I'm tired now, too. All I wanted was just to watch the freaking Death Note, I tell you. Obsessed, absolutely obsessed. Like, it's so captivating. Like, it's actually enjoyable to watch. Would you believe it? Actually enjoyable to watch. Now, there are not many anime which have captivated me like that. Not even my favorite anime, Neon Genesis Evangelion, did I ever like have that strong of a pull towards. So I might actually have to put Death Note as a 10. I still would say that Neon Genesis Evangelion is my favorite. Yeah, just because of the really cool imagery and everything, like all the Neon Genesis Evangelion is just so strange, and that's what's so cool about it. It has all of it. I was rewatching a little bit of episode 20, just skipping through a little bit to hear the separation anxiety music, and it was just such a cool music. And then you see like the big like blue sky and that separation anxiety music with like the percussion. Like, it's so good.